EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us a dozen miles east of the National Mall at the home of the Commanders here in Landover, Maryland. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Denver Broncos and the Washington Commanders. It's Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson and Matt Gay going to kick things off. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll run in here with Antonio Gibson.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
The tight end Ertz in motion. On the ground, Gibson. He'll get him behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. The veteran Bobby Wagner in there on the stop. Here now, 3rd and 5. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. Got it into the hands of Mims. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun. And he's able to find his man near the sideline. And he's able to extend this drive.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll run here with Gibson. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. Mims sent in motion here. 2nd down. Nix. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
That is left side and taken in by Allen. A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Broncos.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important. Like, everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Pistol give to Gibson. Whoa, and a good, hard hard run. He would not be denied. Surging forward to pick up 8.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in.
Nix from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his tight end. It's Ingram. And he'll be taken down. We have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on 3rd down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball. A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. From the shotgun, here's Nix. That's caught left side by Ingram. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
A lengthy opening drive. Now comes to this. It is 3rd down. Throwing is Nix. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 17-yard line. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their 2nd, as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. On now, it's Will Lutz to try the field goal. This from 34 yards. Lutz's kick is good. And the Broncos are out to an early 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
They'll run here with the rookie. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. And Zach Allen there on the tackle. So, from 37, here's 2nd and 8. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
3rd and 9.
Here we go, set. 45, wide, set.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game? They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 29-yard line.
Here's Gibson. And he's going to be brought down up past the the 45. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
And he's going to go down, but there is a penalty marker there. May have jumped the snap just a bit. Allen in motion. So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Broncos with the early lead. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Now Nick's going to look to throw. That'll be complete to Gibson. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 10 yards. Good for a Denver first down. A carry now for Gibson. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, they're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
It is 2nd and 9. They'll throw. It's Nix. On the run to the right. Trying to get away, but he will not. They finally run him down. The NFL's active leader in sacks, Von Miller. He works his way in, and that's now 5 sacks for him on the year. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Here's Nix to throw. And that is incomplete. Cortland Sutton, the intended receiver. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
A little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Broncos, on the strength of 2 field goals, take a 6-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
At their own 35-yard
Don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, before I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked all the shack now. Still push a button and let the roof on the back down. I'm on the road, doing shows, put my back down. To the Philly, have a perk with a check time. I got the crowd yelling, bring them out, bring them out. I'm a hot girl yelling, bring them out, bring them out. All the dope boys yelling, bring them out, bring them out. What the backstage yelling, bring them out, bring them out. Yeah, what up, Southern rapper hood than this? I got rich and I'm still in a hood to get it.
Down. Ball red. Red 38. Drill green. Fly food. Ready.
Love to throw on 1st and 10. That'll be taken in by Krosky Merritt. We'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
cycle.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 40-yard line.
Now give on the ground. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
3rd and 5.
Red, cycle. Let's go. 6. Mega. 52 blue. Ready.
Now Love. Flush to his right. He manages to get the throwaway and completes it. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. A big play there for Washington. 35 yards. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Black 40. Smash. Edo blue. 10.
From the gun, it's Love. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up 1st and goal. Here's a run. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
They'll go with him again. And turns out some of the hard yards in this area of the field, working it to the 3-yard line.
At the 3-yard line. A gain of 5 yards. Brings up 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
Striker. 3. Here we go. Yellow. 40. Black shot. Green jack. Set.
To throw is Love. This caught. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. They'll try and run for it. And he will take this one across into the... Touchdown, Washington. 17 touchdowns now on the year. Matt Gay on for the extra point. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late.
Matt Gay, the kickoff for Washington.
So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Now Gibson. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down.
13 yards.
2 minutes to play in a tight 1-point game in this 1st half. We'll be back just outside the nation's capital after this. A 1st down throw for Nix. He connects with Mims. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. 2 nice play calls here to kick off the drive. 15 more on that one. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Allen in motion. A handoff as they try to run it here. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. It is 2nd and 6. Back to throw is Nix. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
To throw is Nix. Over the middle and take it in. He's got it. And I believe the referee was buzzed by the replay officials, indicating let's get a closer look at this. They trigger this automatically in the last 2 minutes of the half. So the official upstairs and the replay center in New York get the second look, and indeed this call will be overturned. Nix now on 1st and 10. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
2nd and 10. Allen in motion. Now a second down throw for Nix. And that ball incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
This one just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way. And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready.
Love to throw it on 1st down. We'll get that complete to Mason Tipton. Down the left sideline. And he's out of bounds, but they're going to spot this inside the 25.
On the set.
That's good for a Washington.
Wide open. Come on, set.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Red, blue, yellow. Hut.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. He's got it inside the 5. And he will get into the end zone. Travis Kelce. Touchdown, Commander. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Mims sent in motion here. On 1st down, here's Nix to throw. Mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 41-yard line.
So in this last possession, Mike, they take the ball away, and they do it from playing cover 3 defense. So what that means is there's 3 deep players. There's 2 corners and a safety. They divide the field into thirds, and everybody else underneath is just looking at the quarterback. Straight zone coverage, played perfectly, leads to a big takeaway.
And he's got this one complete to Watkins. Now the Commanders will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
left side, caught by his running back. And he'll get about 3 here on second down before he's out of bounds.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
The backfield empty here for 3rd and 2.
Here we go. Ready?
Here's Love. He'll air this one out for Watkins. That one too far in front. It is incomplete.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
And it's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football.
Their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. We'll go ahead and just seed the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35.
Ready.
The third quarter begins with a run. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line.
And cycle.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings
Watch
up
out
second
now.
and
50
7.
series. Trails green. Smash. Red. Set.
Here's Lowe to throw. And as he threw it, the pass is incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience. Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Okay, ready?
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. That's going to be caught. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they wind up getting 13 on 4th down.
That's good for a Washington Commanders. First and 10.
From the gun, here's a handoff. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line. A gain there of 20. Good for a Commanders first down.
Washington Commanders first down. First and 10
Ready.
at the 29-yard line.
And he'll work forward to about 3. It's second down.
Tackling at the 25-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Here we go. Here we go. Set.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Oh, and the rookie puts it on the deck. It's a fumble. The Broncos say they have it. And yes, they do. Well, so much for a nice gain and a good running play. Unable to secure it, the ball comes out and the defense comes off the field with a turnover.
Once the runner breaks through the line of scrimmage, Mike, it's very common to see them carrying the ball with one hand. But as they get further down the field and those defenders close in, you've got to protect it with 2 hands and make sure you secure the ball all the way to the ground. Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Here's 2nd and 9. They'll stick with him again. And he's going to have a Broncos first down as he'll get this up to the 22.
For that play to work, Mike, you have to distort the defensive line at the point of attack. And what that means is the offensive lineman, you need one of them to win their block. Move the defender out of his gap. Because when you do, you can see there is a nice run lane for the back to hit.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
A gain there of 11. First down, Broncos.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us. And right now, this defense has no answers.
And he let him a bit too much. The pass is incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
Third and 6. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. That is brought in. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 36 yards. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Nix. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Pretty unforgettable performance so far in the first half, Mike, and they're going to try to figure this out here in the second half and try to gain some momentum. Figure out what's going to work, where are our matchups, and let's go try to put a drive together and get some points, because so far this has been a struggle, and they just cannot get anything going for the Eagles.
And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten yards, but it will set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Play action now. It's Nix. And that is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. On the right side, he's got Ingram, the tight end. It's a pickup of 14, and the decision to go for it pays off. They'll go play action with Nix. Oh, looking end zone, but it is out of the reach of the receiver and is incomplete. Evan Ingram, the intended target. And that will lead to a 2nd down. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, that's one where he just needs to unload it, but he did not. It'll go down as a sack and a big loss of yards.
I understand what he's trying to do, Mike. He's thinking, can I extend this play? Can I get out of the pocket and buy some time for my receivers? but on these early downs, that's a ball that just needs to be thrown away.
Good drive now faces a tough conversion. It is 3rd and long. Moving outside the pocket. This one's just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. To complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one. He's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
So following the field goal, Lutz is back out to kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Ready?
Travel start on the ground, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love.
6-yard line.
Oh, he gets a good read defensively and intercepts it. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
So the first part of any interception is just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus. And that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up for better field position as their offense takes the field. So after their defense gives them a gift on their last drive and gets them the ball back and on the field, they nearly return the favor following that dangerous throw of their own. And at this point, they're lucky to walk away with just an incompletion.
That's to Jaleel McLaughlin. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
A gain of 22 yards. And the Broncos first down.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Fourth quarter begins on the ground. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
It's a loss of 2.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance.
Oh, that's one where he just needs to unload it, but he did not. It'll go down as a sack and a big loss of yards. They need one right now. 3rd and long. Here's a screen from McLaughlin. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks. And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback. And the ball's coming out to the 35.
Ready up. That's fine.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he slips through an opening. Winds up getting about 8. That is past the 40-yard line. After that play, we have one of the Commanders who is down from the 43. Here's 2nd and 2.
Shot, 17. 60 reps. 6 strikers. 3-3. Ready.
First carry for the versatile Austin Ekeler. And he's going to have the first down yard. Across the 50 to the 48.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
He did not want to go down there. Harry tacklers, it's a gain of 9.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice...
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a touchdown. But I don't think he knows yet that this one is coming back. Ball on the 40 now. Here's second and a couple.
Ready.
Following the penalty, he'll run it. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A 19-yard pickup there. First down, Washington.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
Not much happening there. Just a short game.
2 yards on the pickup. It's
Second down and 8.
Set, hut. 52, ready.
Love. To the right side, hauled in by Kelsey. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. Time now becoming a factor as we get to third down. And that is incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on fourth down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3?
So, after the field goal to take the lead, kicker is back out there to send this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchdown. Here's first and 10. He'll start this drive with a run, and it's Dillon. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's first and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. And that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line.
This is the job of any linebacker, Mike, having the ability to go downhill fast, hit an open gap, and make a play in the backfield. But I think we can actually consider this going above and beyond because he was able to make that stop so far behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll drop to throw. That is into the hands of Allen downfield. And he will score. Keenan Allen. Touchdown, Denver. Will Lutz now for the PAT. It's up and good. And the Broncos will up the lead to 5.
17.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's first down.
10 cycles. Slide through. Set. Ready. 45. White. Black. Red. Yellow. Fury. Yellow.
From the gun, it's Love. He'll air this one out for Watkins. He's got it! What a connection! He's down inside the 5-yard line. A big one here in the fourth quarter. 61 yards. Here is first and goal.
Let's go. 52 Blaster. Black. 95. 22 Needle. Ready?
They'll run here. Trying to push forward, but only a yard. Down to the 2.
Brought down at the 2-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
Ball a little closer now. It is second and goal.
Set. Set.
They'll try to run this one in. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1. Setting up third and goal. They'll run. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
This game has certainly not been for the faint of heart, Mike. I mean, we've been riding the ups and downs the entire time. But what a job by this offense. Game on the line to find a way to score and take the lead with very little time remaining.
Franklin, 3-3. Ready,
Washington
ready.
will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Blue. Hut.
Now Love. And that is incomplete. They get the touchdown, take the lead, but it remains a 1-point game. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This fielded at about the 9. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. They'll come up for first and 10. From the shotgun, here's Nix. He'll find his running back, McLaughlin. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Now 4 seconds left, and we get a timeout call. Here we go. One final play. And he'll be taken down, and that is going to do it. Oh, the comeback falls short. Time runs out. This game is over. So it's a win here for the Commanders. It was a closely fought affair, but they're able to survive, and they eke out a 1-point victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Commanders are winners as we say so long from just outside our nation's capital.
tunnel, foot on the gas. I see these demons, hoping I crash. All that I want